Words of Wisdom, the beautiful tradition of the Indian people, will be presented in French and English, with subtitles in Arabic, Aulaxese or Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Korean, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Urdu, and Turkish. Connue pour sa déclaration des droits de l'homme et du citoyen, la France est un pays qui a mis en avant les principes de liberté, d'égalité et de fraternité. Le peuple français a bon cœur et est bien connu pour accueillir les immigrants venus chercher un foyer. La nation française a eu une influence positive sur de nombreux pays à travers sa législation et son excellence dans de nombreux domaines. Par exemple, dans le domaine de l'exploration, les Français ont été à l'avant-garde de l'aérospatiale avec les frères Montgolfier et leur célèbre montgolfière qui a permis à l'homme de s'élever dans les airs. Aujourd'hui, les Français sont toujours à la pointe de la technologie, en particulier dans l'aérospatiale et les transports terrestres, avec entre autres le train à grande vitesse, ou TGV, détenteur du record de vitesse. Nous devons aussi le cinéma à Léon Bouly et la photocouleur aux frères Lumière. Toutes ces innovations ont permis à beaucoup de Français de traverser les frontières et d'apporter leur esprit de solidarité dans le monde entier via des organisations célèbres comme Médecins sans frontières et Emmaüs International. La France est aussi bien connue en médecine avec les découvertes de Louis Pasteur et sur les vaccins. Dans le monde des arts, c'est Claude Monet qui a révolutionné la peinture avec l'impressionnisme. On ne peut bien sûr pas parler de la France sans mentionner la haute couture, la gastronomie et le savoir-vivre qui ont fait de ce pays une destination touristique romantique. La France est aussi une terre de paysages variés s'étendant de la côte atlantique jusqu'à la Méditerranée, en passant par le Jura et les Alpes, dont le plus haut sommet, le Mont Blanc avec ses 4808 mètres, est aussi le toit de l'Europe. Au cours de sa tournée mondiale de conférences en 1993 et suite à l'invitation de sincères chercheurs de vérité, Maître suprême Ching Hai accepta de se rendre dans cet ancien pays de romance et d'histoire colorée pour partager sa sagesse et sa connaissance de la vérité. En août 2007, Maître suprême Ching Hai est revenu en France pour un séminaire. Nous vous invitons à présent à suivre la discussion suivante entre Maître suprême Ching Hai et les membres de notre association intitulée « La belle tradition du peuple indien ». C'était à Paris, en France.
This is a story about some special stuff. This is a story from Muslim country. The story I told you yesterday, and now it's a Muslim tradition, Muslim country, about fakirs, yeah, about Sufis master, yeah, about Islam, a great wise man, a prophet, etc., etc., yeah. And the master, or the Sufis master, they use also parables to talk to their disciples, yeah? As you know, if you use sometimes the conventional mean, the brain immediately like shut down. I say, no, I heard like that. I did not hear like this. They will put up of resistance. So most of the master, they use parables, yeah? Liken a situation unto something and telling a story in order to drive home some spiritual point. Yeah. So if they talk about roses, it's not really roses they're talking about. Yeah. If they talk about beautiful girls, it's not really beautiful girls that the master are interested in or have in mind. Yeah. Or even if they talk about jokes. So what I'm just trying to tell you that in the old time, the master used all means. It depends on the level of the disciples. He will use that mean to teach them. Yeah? Yeah. Because some people don't understand anything else if he's uneducated. At the case of the old time, many people illiterate. Yeah? Even nowadays, still have some illiterate people in the world. It's a sad thing, but it's the truth. So the master has to use all kind of means to drive home the spiritual point. Yeah? Because he make it interesting so that the disciple listen, that's all. Just for example, one master in a Sufi's order, it's just a parable, it's not the real thing. He's supposed to ask every of the people who come into his house or into that house to smell the rose. They have beautiful rose in the garden, in the corner, and then tell everybody go there to smell it. Yeah, and describe what it is in 2 words only. Some people say something, some people say all kind of things. Only the one who say is a rose. And it can stay in his house. And everybody else who doesn't know anything about it or who write nonsense then cannot stay. Miss the mark, miss the point. Yeah? Therefore, when a master talks about rose, it's not exactly the rose, okay? It's not about the rose that he talks about. It is just to drive home something. Now, there's a man who planted an orange tree, yeah? It happened to be these orange trees are very special orange trees. It produces fruit only every 30 years or 20 years, a very long time. After 30 years, maybe they have fruit. So everybody tell him, what kind of orange that you plant? What for? You never know if you live until 30 years to eat this fruit, no? Why do you plant it? Yeah. And this person happened to be the chief of the priests. So the man who planted the orange say, oh yeah, I know that. But who knows, maybe I live until 30 more years to eat the orange. Or maybe, at least, my descendants, yeah, my successor will be able to enjoy it. So what's the harm, no problem. And then this story came to the king's ears, or he also came and have a look at the orange, and he also say the same thing. What for you plant the trees in your old age like this, in your middle age, past middle age, and you never know if you will live until 30 years to eat it? So the man answered the same. Yes, maybe, who knows, maybe I live until 30 more years, or at least my descendants will enjoy it. And the king agreed, said, okay, who knows, okay. Just in case I also, the king, will live for another 30 years or more, and you will still live another 30 years, both of us, maybe that long-lived people, then could you please bring me some of these orange if it bears fruit? Yeah. So the man, of course, said, yes, that would be my honor and privilege to bring it to you. 30 years later, truly the orange tree bare fruits. So the man, remember, and he took a basket full of it. Yeah, cover it well, clean and nice, and bring it to the capital. And there he made